Hello, my name is David Wallerman, and today we are talking about the Fender Mustang GT100, which is a combo amp, a 100-watt combo amp. And full disclosure, when I first plugged this in, I was pretty disappointed. I was disappointed because the first thing that I did was play through the built-in presets, and that was a mistake. And I'm so glad that I gave this amp a little chance because, man, now I love this thing. The thing with built-in presets is that they are built with a particular player. The player who built the presets has his own tone in his fingers, his own guitar, and all that makes these presets not necessarily the best way to judge an amp. So we are going to check this out and go from scratch and build some presets and see what it can do. So the first thing that you should know is that this amp can be fully controlled with your phone. So whatever I do on the amp, I can do on my phone. And whatever I do on my phone, I can do on my amp. And that's super convenient. If you're gigging, for example, you want to go far from the amp to hear what the overall sounds like, and you can just make your tweaks on the fly side. Super convenient. You can also download some presets, share them, update a bunch of things. I'm assuming they're going to have new models coming out and all that good stuff. So this is how it works. Right here is the main window, and the main window is divided into three lines, basically. On the top line, we have the number of the preset and the name of the preset. So if I scroll with this button right here, right and left, I'm going to go through different names. Preset number 1, basic clean, preset number 2, and so forth. That's for the top line. The second line is for the signal chain, and that line can be manipulated by pressing this middle button right here. So now I'm on that second line, and I can navigate, I can go in, I can add effects. That's for the signal chain. And the third one below is for the particular effect that you're on to tweak that. So for example, this preset, Country Deluxe, is made of a simple compressor, a 65 Deluxe, a spring reverb. So let's go on the 65 Deluxe model. I'm going to go on the last line on the bottom, and now I can make an adjustment for what is selected in the middle row, which is the Deluxe. On the left of the amp, we also have the regular expected knobs. So volume, treble, mid, bass, reverb. Okay, let's build a preset from scratch. I'm going to go into an empty bank right here. This is empty, so if I play, it's dry, super dry. Well, let's start by adding an amp. I'm going to go in the middle row. Right now I have a studio preamp, that's the default, but of course I can press this and choose amongst all the different amps that are available. And there's quite a few here. There are the classic Fender amps, of course. It's kind of a bright amp. We'd have the Deluxe Reverb. That sounds very accurate. I used to have one of those. Good times. I want a brown sound, so think Marshall. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to go back into my grid and I'm going to start adding some effects. So here is my list of different types of effects. I have some modulation, some delays, some reverbs. That's what we want. Dynamics, EQ. We have a bunch, and within each of these, we can go deeper. Let's start with a small room. What does that sound like? Now, I can tweak that if I'd like to by going into the bottom layer here. So far, a signal chain has the amp, a small room. How about we add, before the amp, compression? So compression is going to be in the dynamics, and then we're going to make our adjustments in the compressor here. Maybe we'll end with a little bit of delay that I'm going to add at the end. Again, a lot of different types of delays. This is a mono delay. Got the classic ping pong. I kind of like that. We're going to select the Ping-Pong Delay. I'm going to go into my adjustment layer, which is the last one. I can set the time here. Ping-pong is a very short delay, right? So we are going to stay in that realm of delay. I'm going to make it even shorter here. I'm going to adjust the feedback. I don't want too many repetitions, so I'm going to do that a little bit lower. I love it. And once you have your preset, just save. I'm telling you, this amp is really good. It's completely non-tube, so there are no tubes in there. It's all modeled. Don't let that fool you, and don't let the factory presets fool you either. Whenever you pick up an amp, regardless of the brand, regardless of the price, forget about the factory presets and dive deep and play with it, see how it responds to your playing. That's really key, I think, with these kinds of amps. I'm gonna go through a few of these factory presets. Some are good, yes. And we're just gonna have a little bit of fun with this. Here's one that I like, the boosted Brit. As I told you, I like British sounds. Okay, of course I can adjust all that if I would like to. The acoustic sim is really good in there, by the way. Check this out. I think. And there you have it, the Fender Mustang GT100 amp. I'm going to leave all the info below. Thanks so much for watching this. I'll see you very soon. Practice well.